Linus Tech Tips coverage of Computex 2013 is powered by Western Digital. Our trusted gaming gear partner is Corsair Vengeance, and our trusted retail partner is ncix.com. We're at the Asustor booth here at Computex 2013, and while you might not be familiar with Asustor, you're definitely familiar with their parent company if you watch this channel. Asus created this entirely new subsidiary of their business in order to address the very different needs that storage users have compared to the kinds of folks who buy performance graphics cards, say for example. So here at the show, they're showing off the Asustor 3 series as well as the Asustor 6 series. So unique features of the 3 series include an IR receiver, which you can clearly see right here on the 2-bay version. It's available in a 2-bay and 3-bay version, as well as, check this out, there is an HDMI output on the back of the unit that actually allows you to use it with Boxy software. They've got a demo running to my right over here, and their AI remote app, here we go, as a media player, which is pretty freaking cool, and that's functionality that we haven't seen in a NAS before. Speaking of more functionality, the 6 series, which is available in anywhere from a 2-drive to an 8-drive configuration, we've got the 2 and the 4 right here, actually has expandable memory in addition to its dual-core processor. So Asustor actually won a Best Choice Award here at Computex 2013 for network-attached storage, data storage devices, and there's a very big reason for that. Come on over here. So expandability. Fine, you expand your RAM, fine, you expand your connectivity. Now you can expand your functionality on the device. Because you might go, I've had NASs in the past and I've never needed to expand my RAM because they only do what they do. With their App Central concept of being able to add functionality over time, you can add things such as their FTP Explorer, which is available now. There's about 100 apps available at this time, as well as their Dropbox app to increase functionality. I'm going to show you one of the apps that is on this iPad right here. It's called AI Download, and it's an easy way to, here we go, search and access things like torrents, set them up for download without ever actually interfacing through your computer. Now, speaking of interfacing through your computer, guys, the software is in beta right now, so don't worry too much about the language barrier if you're watching from another region. But speaking of not needing to use the computer, they've actually added a spotlight search right here, or searchlight, that allows you to find things on the NAS directly through the web UI rather than relying on simply navigating through the file explorer. So the demo search that they did for us was music, which brings up, well, music that is stored on your NAS server. Now, speaking of not necessarily needing access to your desktop as well as improving functionality, Asustor has added an industry first, so this is a searchlight type search functionality. So it actually gives you suggestions for your search results as you go through the web UI itself, not even requiring you to use the regular file explorer on your computer. This integrates nicely with their app functionality as well as their mobile concept. So you can use the AI Master app right here to actually access your files as well as see the activity of your NAS and do things like backup and restore. It's available for iPad as well as Android devices. And when I say iPad, I mean iOS, of course. Now, as you guys know, we're here at the show powered by Western Digital, so it'd be a real shame if I didn't tell you what would be the optimal drives for these NAS enclosures. So anything from a 3 Series 2 or 4-bay to a 6 Series 2 or 4-bay is going to be a perfect pairing for a WD Red drive. They have lower noise characteristics as well as lower power consumption compared to regular desktop drives, making them perfect for these tight applications where they are going to be sandwiched right up against each other. However, the WD Red is really optimal for anywhere from a 1 to 5-bay configuration. So something like a 6 Series 6-bay or 8-bay, which is also available, is going to be a better fit for a WD SE. They just launched these at the show. They're optimal for greater than 5 drive configurations, all the way up to 24 drives or beyond because of their enterprise-grade heritage. But they don't cost nearly as much as a WD RE drive does, which is their RAID edition drive, so it makes for a nice balance if you don't need the ruggedness of an RE, but you need something that is more resistant to vibration from other drives because of a larger multi-drive configuration compared to a WD Red. Thanks for checking out our coverage of the Asustor booth here at Computex 2013. Don't forget, we are powered by WD here, as well as Corsair Vengeance gaming peripherals and ncix.com. Don't miss any of our content, guys. Make sure you're subscribed to Linus Tech Tips.